Good morning, guys, and welcome to Wednesday live stroll with Azra, the penultimate live stroll before we go on the cruise. So there's a cat down there that she's just clocked. Come on, let's cross over. Come on. Now this morning I've reverted back to my hand on the phone rather than the pole because I don't think that went brilliantly yesterday. I don't think it made that much of a difference, to be honest. So we've gone back to the normal holding of the telephone. So this morning, as you can see, very cloudy and overcast. In fact, there's a little bit of drizzle in the air as well, which is a bit rubbish. Still warm enough to be out shorts and t-shirt. I have got my body warmer on as well, but it's not cold. Azra, come on. Certainly not cold. So how is everyone today? What's everyone up to? What are the plans for the day? Put any comments in the chat box you want to do. Try and keep them sensible. I've had to bat off a few not so sensible ones this week. I suppose that's what happens as the channel gets bigger. You get more people joining up. For me, this is like the penultimate day before obviously we go away, so work is normal. Got to go to Tesco's early though. Got to go and get the donuts because it's my birthday whilst I'm off. So I said I'd go and get some donuts before work. So leaving home about 7. So what is it now? A couple of hours time. And then we will have those during the day. Can get some Krispy Kremes, I think, because they always go down well. But you can only you can get a box of 3, but it's no point. So I'll probably get a box of 12, and then people can fight over what they want. As long as I get the strawberries and cream, that's all I care about. Work is normal today. No real dramas I saw on the horizon. You never know what's going to happen from day to day, do you? But nothing really jumped out when I was looking through the jobs yesterday, so that's good. And then finish at normal time, can come home. I don't know whether I'll go over to football training tonight. It just depends on what's happening. If you are new to the channel, do make sure you like and subscribe. If you're coming back to the channel, welcome. You know the routine now. We chat about everything and anything, and probably not a lot. But you come along for the walk as well. So if I do go to football training, fine. If I don't go to football training, just do some bits and pieces at home. But as soon as Julie gets home, we've got to go to Mum's because we've got to go and pick her car up. I'm bringing that back to ours tonight, so I can start packing up the cars tomorrow. We've got to try and get dinner somewhere as well. I don't know quite where we're going to get dinner from. It's looking more and more likely that it's probably going to be McDonald's, but we shall see. And then that's pretty much it. James has got summer camp today, his last one before we go away. He came home supporting a black eye on Monday. Just bear with me because Azra's just going to the loo. You'll be looking. We're going to be looking. We'll put you up against that. We'll be looking at something. Azra, wait. Azra. Hopefully you're still there, guys. Right, Azra, come on. We'll just mind this car. Come on, good girl. Right, thanks for the like, guys. Much appreciated. So, hopefully that's done now for the rest of the walk. So what we'll be doing is crossing over the car park, if you've joined us before on this walk, over to the fields, cross over there, and then come back at Julie's allotment and where Azra's horsey friends are, and then we'll see how we're doing for numbers and then go from there. When I get home, just got to do my normal jobs really. Unload the dishwasher, reload, and then just have breakfast. Obviously everything's going to be fast forwarded a little bit because I've got to leave at 7, but it doesn't really make a difference. It's only half an hour early, but I'm usually dressed and ready by 7 anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. Well, thank you for the like and subscription, appreciate that. Hi to you. Just trying to say this the right way. Mink's Young, is it? I probably said that totally wrong. My face is so small the writing, but I can just about make it out. Come on. Yeah, so we'll see how we're doing for numbers by the time we get around the other side of the village, because the numbers do fluctuate up and down. I've had a really good night for numbers from the point of view of shorts and videos, which is unusual. I say unusual, it used to be a really, really common theme, because the second biggest watcher is the United States, apparently, on the channel. Now, of course, the time difference there can vary anything from 5 hours to I think 8 or 9 hours, depending on where you are in America. I know we were doing a live on Sunday morning, completely caught me off guard. There was a chap watching from San Antonio, Texas. Now, he would have been 8 hours behind, so I think it was about 6 here, so probably about 10 here. He was watching in the evening there, so that was quite something. Obviously, I've no idea where people watch from. I've asked before for people to let me know, but yeah, this particular chap certainly did, and yeah, it was quite nice. If anyone wants to put in the comments where you're watching from, you don't have to put the exact place, just your country. That would be good. If you are new to the channel, do like and subscribe. It does really mean a lot, and hit that bell. I have already scheduled a live for the sail away on Friday from Southampton, so if that is something that interests you. It's a bit of a loose time, guys. I've put on there 4:30. It could be before, it could be after. You just need to sort of bear with it, because cruise ships don't leave like aeroplanes do, more or less on time. So we'll wait and see on that. Tomorrow, the weather really has changed, the forecast I mean. It's saying sort of possible rain and thunderstorms most of tomorrow, but should clear up in time for us to have the drive down to Southampton. So fingers crossed on that, because I've done that drive in the pouring rain and it isn't fun. So obviously we've got to do it, but it's just all the others, isn't it? You have to watch out for other people and the craziness that goes on. You know, don't get me wrong. Maybe not the best driver in the world, although I do think I'm not bad. But I'm certainly not the worst, and you see some appalling driving nowadays. You really do. So we'll wait and see. As I say, yeah, tomorrow, got to take the car into the garage first thing. Then these two, Azra and her brother from another mother, will be going into the sitters around lunchtime. And then we get home and then start cracking on with getting stuff ready. Weather permitting, I will get the stuff in the car as soon as I can, just to start sort of saving jobs. Julie hopefully is finishing early tomorrow now, that is confirmed. So the earliest she finishes, that's good. She'll get home, do whatever checks she needs to do, make sure she's got everything. And then I think I'm sort of aiming to get to Mum's between 6 and past, and that has been brought forward a little bit. It's just, I don't think there's much point leaving much earlier than 6:30, because we're just going to hit the rush hour. So I think if we left at 6:30, that means we're not going to hit the M25 until around 7. And that will be a better time, hopefully. You know, you just don't know, do you? You don't know what's going to happen with the traffic and the road. But you can make plans as much as you can for this sort of thing. But it's a live, fluid thing, isn't it, really? So we'll see. But that's generally the plan of what we're going to do. Actually, don't do that, please. So I usually show you the sunrise, and I'll show you what we've got this morning. But as I've already said, it is drizzly and cloudy, so probably not going to see a lot. If we look off to the right there, you can see where it's coming from, the red sky, and it normally comes over the sort of the top of these buildings as we're walking across. But as you can see, very cloudy, not a lot to see. Thank you for the like, do appreciate that. Does mean a lot. Do make sure you are liking and subscribing. It does really mean a lot to the channel. To the newbies that are coming onto the channel, and we're getting new people every day. If you look at the statistics, obviously you can't, but I can. You know, there's lots of people coming back, which is great, but there's lots of newbies as well. And you know, it's people like you guys that are subscribed already that are getting the channel out there, and it's people like the newbies that adding the subscription really helps the channel. If you've been with me before, you'll know exactly where we are heading. Azra knows the way anyway. I think we could both put ourselves on autopilot. Well, quite often that's what I am doing, guys, because I'm talking to you guys, aren't I? But yeah, and then Friday morning, and forgive me if I've spoken about this before, we have breakfast booked at the hotel where we're staying tomorrow night for 9 o'clock. We're allowed onto the ship. I've been told now around about 10:30 to 11 o'clock. It will be later than that, I think, because they won't have it ready by then. But that's the approximates that they're giving people. So once we've had breakfast, check out the room, and then we'll sort of head to Southampton. Now, I might have a bit more of an idea about getting on board, but I think it'll be 10:30 to midday. That's what I reckon it'll be. We'll just have to wait and see. And the reason I say this is because they've been changing people's check-in times all the time at the minute, which I don't know quite why they're doing it. You know, I thought it was, once it was on the boarding pass, it's on the boarding pass. But yeah, it's all been changing around, so a little bit peculiar. But maybe they're trying to get people on earlier to get away earlier. I don't know. Sort of what the plans is. I know there's 2 other ships also going out on Friday. Another P&O. I want to say it's Arcadia, but I might be wrong on that. Sunrise over there. Just see it sort of underneath the cloud cover, guys. And another ship, which I can't remember. Perhaps I'll have a look into that and give you some useless piece of information on tomorrow's live. But I definitely know there's 3 ships, including Britannia, going out on Friday. So if you didn't know and you haven't been with me before, this field here, there are no goals at the minute, but there will be. This is where James will be playing his football next season. This is the full-size pitches now. They're under 15s, and it's going to be the full-size pitches. So, yeah, they're going to have a little bit more work to do, all of them collectively. First players on the pitch, and obviously subs and what have you. Still roll on, roll off subs and all that stuff. So, John, I saw that for the first time in a friendly, a roll on, roll off sub, which I was quite surprised about. It's funny enough, it was in a Liverpool match. I think it was against Milan. And I can't remember who it was. I want to say Tyler Morton, but he'd come off and then he came back on in the second half. It was quite, I've never seen it before. I know friendly is a friendly, but I've just never seen it before. If you are joining up, which people are all the time, do make sure you like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to the channel. Just like the local businesses, help the small businesses. Small businesses get bigger, YouTube channels get bigger. So be kind. Do hit the subscribe button, that'd be great. Come on. So we're now going into the wooded area. Now I commented on this, I think, yesterday. These bark chippings have gone down over the weekend, and it makes it so much easier. Whether they're going to do all the way along, because this is sort of pretty much sort of halfway, 3/4 along this path. But when if it gets particularly muddy, come on Ezra, it gets particularly muddy along here, and maybe not so much at this time of year. Leave the rabbits alone, come on. Maybe not so much at this time of year, but in a few months' time, when we're attempting this walk, it'll be like a bog, I'm sure. So yeah, watch this space, guys. Anyone else want to let me know what they're doing today? Leave comments in the chat. Is it just a normal work or not work day? Maybe you've got a day off. Maybe you're going on holiday. Is anyone else going on holiday this week? He's got me talking about us going on holidays. Anyone else got anything booked? Anyone else going away this week? Interested to know? I love hearing about where people go on holiday. I've been very lucky to have gone to some very nice places, so I do enjoy listening to people where they're going on holiday and stuff like that. Come on, good girl. I've said this before, these flipping stinging nettles, they're getting further and further into the path, and I'm going to get stung at some stage, I know I am, which is going to really frustrate me. Right, so we've got out that chaos, we've got that walk of pain one more time tomorrow morning, so hopefully I don't get stung tomorrow. Avoided it again today. Come on. Good girl. So to my left up here, and it is a bit quiet at this time of the morning. Azra, come on, it's just a bird. Come on. It's the A10 up here, and at this time of the morning, very unlikely to hear anything, although as I say that, a car goes whipping past, but it's very rare. It's not really that busy yet, to be honest. Give it another hour or two, it'd be quite busy. And of course there is, if you've been with me before, there is an extended walk we sometimes do, which takes us the other side of the A10, then we come back across it. As I say, at this time of the morning it's not a problem at all. And at the weekends, if we're out at this time or a bit later, it's not a problem. But during the week, any time after, I'd say about 7:30, it starts getting quite busy. Right, so we are now on 0.89 of a mile, which is now over halfway of the walk. The sun coming up is now looking a little bit more spectacular, which I'll show you when we get out to the clearing, which if you've been with me before, you will know exactly where I mean. If you are just joining up, thank you very much for joining up. Do like and subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button. We sort of do this most mornings, but this is the penultimate one, because as of Friday, we're going to be on holiday, but I will be doing lots of vlogging and lives whilst we're away. We are going on a Mediterranean cruise. Very excited about that. And also lots to look forward to into the future as well. With River Cruise and the London Eye. The weekend after we come back from the cruise, that's what we'll be doing. And then we have Euro Disney booked for later on in the year, which obviously I'll tell you more about in due course. Temperatures in Europe, or certainly southern Europe, are looking very hot. I think Turkey, Not that we're going anywhere near Turkey, I hasten to add. But Turkey recorded 51.5 yesterday, or a couple of days ago, sorry. Just think about that, guys, 51.5. Now, I'm not quite sure without a conversion table, but I think 40-something is around about 100. So that's probably about 110 to 115, approximately. So, that is hot. I've been in Turkey when it's been 100 plus on the coast, and of course you get that sea breeze, so of course it does help to sort of stifle it a little bit. But if you're inland and you get that sort of temperature, wow, absolutely savage. Those air conditioning units were being used full on, weren't they, if people had them? Okay, so we are coming to the end of this little path. Now you can already see, probably to the right of the picture, that sunrise through the trees. It is really sort of poking its head up this morning. I don't think you can actually see the sun because it's still behind those trees, but you can certainly see the lovely colours it's producing. Thanks for the like, do appreciate that. My oracle, that's the wife, has just confirmed that temperature, 125. That is crazy. Look at that sunrise, guys. Stunning. Hi to Nina as well. Is it Nina? Sorry, my eyes are terrible. Yes. Do like and subscribe. Thank you for the like. But yeah, that is pretty spectacular this morning, isn't it? Okay, so we turn our attention to heading back now down towards the high road. If you've been with me before, you will know these are the allotments to my left. Julie has a little allotment in there. From time to time when she comes out with us, she gives us fruit and veg lessons. This channel does multiple things, guys. She grows multiple things on there. Strawberries, cucumbers. I can't remember what the other cucumber thing is called, which she'll probably tell me in a minute. Potatoes, raspberries, lots of different things she brings home. I can't stand the place, to be honest with you, but it is quite peaceful when you're up here. That's Julie's allotment just there. Courgette, marrow, there we go. I tell you, there's no hiding place for me, guys. Julia was always like big brother, watching my every step, make sure her little boy is nice and safe and secure. Probably just watching to watch Azra, to be fair. But anyway, so next stop will hopefully be Azra's horsey friends. Azra, come here. Good girl. Now, yesterday, they were reasonably close, but she wasn't that interested yesterday. I must say she has been in a funny mood the last couple of weeks. Four years old in dog years. She's beyond the teenage years, isn't she? Sort of coming up to 30 odd, isn't it, in human years. I didn't put the phone over the top of the bush because it's getting longer and longer all the time. Here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3. Well, we've got 2. Can't see the smaller one. Oh, the smaller one is there as well, guys. So all 3 you can see. And hopefully Azra will spot them as well. Well, can you see them, Azra? Hey, look. There's your mates. Now, usually this grey one will come over. But I think too interested in having its breakfast. But yeah, and then you got the brown one beyond and then the smaller one there to the right. Right, come on then, let's go. Thank you for the like, guys. I do appreciate that as well. Okay, what are we now? We're on coming up to 25 minutes. So we'll give it another 5 minutes and then we'll call it, I think. Not too late to like and subscribe, not too late to let me know what your plans are for today. I think I've given you my plans for the next 3 days, to be fair, but Getting a little bit excited now, to be honest with you, about the cruise. You know, I think it's just nice to be excited about going on holiday, isn't it? You know, we went to Centre Parks earlier on in the year. We were slightly unlucky with the weather. We did have some good days as well, to be fair. The vlogs are on the channel if you are interested. You don't see me falling off a Segway, but there is a Segway experience vlog, which was quite cool. Never done anything like that before. James was just a pro. He just took to it like a duck to water, which was good. Julia and me, I think when you're adults, you're a bit more sensible, aren't you? Or maybe not, I don't know. Give me a quad, it might have been a completely different story, but Segways, yeah. But youngsters, they pick things up so quickly, don't they? I think that's the common denominator. And he picked it up very quickly, so. Hi to John, good morning to you. Thanks to everyone for watching. If you've been with me since the beginning, you are the official Iron Men and Iron Ladies of the group, so thank you very much for that. If I could give you a virtual badge, I would. Maybe I'll look into that. But there are people that sort of seem to stick with it the whole way around. Do they probably put me on mute and just watch the dog and watch the scenery as I walk around? Or maybe they do listen, I don't know. Now, on our left, coming up, this field has always traditionally got loads of rabbits in there. It probably proved me wrong this morning, but it normally has. And Azra gets herself a bit excited when they all bolt. We shall see what happens today. Any today, Azra? She's looking, so there must be some. There they go. There's only a couple. Oh, there's more over the back. Loads over the back. I'm not going all the way over there. You see that sun now poking through the trees there? Right, where are we now? Okay. Couple of minutes, guys, and then we'll start to wrap this up. So thank you very much for joining up this morning. Not too late to like and subscribe. I do this most mornings. Well, every morning at the minute, to be fair, because it's really helping the channel with the subscriptions and the viewers, so must be doing something right. But we've got lots of stuff, different stuff, over the next couple of weeks coming up, before we obviously resume the live strolls with Azra on Saturday the 15th, I think it is. We resume. I think we're picking them up on the Friday once we get home, I think that's right. Right, guys, lovely having your company this morning, and we will catch up tomorrow, which will be our final live stroll before the holiday. Cheers, guys, have a good day.